So hello everyone. Um this is gonna be a bit of a different video today. It's not what I wanted to upload this week, but the In Space with Markiplier trailer just dropped out of nowhere, basically. Well, there's a premiere, but I didn't know this was coming. So I wanted to do a bit of a analysis video for the trailer itself. It's been a few days, so this intro is going to be very quick because I want to get into this as soon as possible because I'm very excited for this. So just a quick thing, if you want to watch the trailer yourself before coming to this video, totally fine. I will leave a link in the description and I will put a link in the card up above. So I do recommend go checking it out because it's really cool, and this video will not be giving you like the full experience of it because I will be pausing a lot during it, and I'm gonna be talking over it or talking during it. So if you want to watch for yourself without any of my interruptions, please go watch the original because it is so fucking cool. And just before this video starts, I'm gonna just put it out here and say two things. One, I'm going to be dividing this video into two parts: my general analysis of the trailer, where I'm just going through the trailer itself and talking about what I found interesting or what I could possibly connect there. And then the second part is going to be my theories. Now, I'm going to try to keep the ego talk in this video to a little bit of a minimum, just because I don't want to make this all about the egos. I want to make this specifically about what could happen. And also, I'm also basing this off of Heist, so it's probably not going to be all about the egos anyways. I think I'm justified in doing that anyways. So if you came here for any ego theories, I'm sorry. I will be briefly mentioning something that I found interesting. It won't be the entire thing. So if you came here for that, sorry, I won't be delivering that for you. But you can go, there's probably a bunch of people who have talked about that, and maybe they have some ego-related theories. I'm not saying not to do that, by the way. You can do whatever you want. This is just how I want to approach this analysis. Without any further ado, let's watch this video.
This is your ship, correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my ship. It's my pride and joy. The Invincible. I mean, it's our ship, actually. This is the captain, so technically they are in charge.
Yeah, that was probably one of the worst things that you could have done. Just saying, none of us are the people that you should be putting in charge of a giant-ass spaceship. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're in charge.
Oh, also, I know I just paused. Here. This is the first thing I wanted to put out. Here, where is it? Almost. Here. This person right here. I did not notice this person at first when I was watching the trailer. This person right here. Who the fuck is this? Like, who is this? They have a second appearance. This is their first appearance. They appear later in the trailer. But that's so weird. Because everyone else around them is so frantic and like trying to fix the ship or trying to like find someone to help them fix the ship with whatever the hell is going on here. This person is just leaning against a wall, looking kind of judgmental at us. Like they're specifically watching us. And I gotta say, I don't trust this person. I have no trust for this person. I don't know. They feel out of place. Like they're not wearing like an outfit that's part of the crew's uniform or anything like that. They're not wearing anything like that. They're wearing like this long robe thing. They have these circle glasses and this gray hair. And I don't know. I'm almost convinced. This would be like, I think this person is like, I don't think anyone else can see this person. I'm gonna kind of go on a limb here and no one else can see this person. We're the only ones who can see this person. For whatever reason, maybe, I don't know, because of the fact that they look kind of judgmental, maybe they're just like someone who just like appears in the background judging us for all our choices during the entire thing. Who knows? But we will see them, so we will see them again. So, just pin this person in your mind.
So, this ship is your responsibility.
Okay, so for this shot, not really much of a theory, but I don't think this shot actually appears in the actual I think this is probably just for the trailer. Because it's outside of our perspective, right? Like, this is, the camera's not moving, it's static, we're just watching the ship explode. I think this is either just for the trailer or an ending. This is just like the outside shot right before we get like the end card. So another shot that'll come up somewhere close to here is similar to this, where I don't think it's like, I think it's either just for the trailer or just like an ending. So I'll pause there as well.
I swear, if one more thing blows up on my ship, I'm gonna lose it!
Not much to say here. I'm just gonna say pin this. Personally, because I think this is a wormhole. But also just pin this in your head. Just pin the fact that this wormhole potential thing is behind this door. Alright, we'll get back to that, I promise. These fucking turrets. I'm gonna get like a good, decent shot. These fucking turrets appear like 4 times in this trailer, and they're always shooting something. Like 4 or 5 times, I can't remember what it is, but they just keep fucking appearing. And I don't know why. I'm willing to bet that every time these turrets appear, it's like some kind of ending. Like in this one, we're getting shot, but in the next one, we're saving Mark from getting shot, but in like another one, we're throwing Mark into the line of fire. So I think this is just like an ending. Like, I think this is gonna be like a situation where you get a similar ending, but something slightly different to what happened last time. So it's like 5 endings, 4 endings, like right there, just at the hands of these turrets. Or maybe we'll use these turrets to kill someone else, because you'll see they come up again, but like not this angle. It's slightly different each time. This is the other shot I wanted to talk about, because this is us. Like that little space guy right there, that's us. We're getting ejected. We got fucking Amogust out. And again, I don't think this is not from our perspective, obviously. So this is either just for the trailer, or this is an ending. Like right after we like stop, like right after our body just kind of flies out and card shows up. That's what I think. Because I'm also comparing this trailer to Heist trailer and how that was set up and how the shots were edited into the trailer. A lot of what was shown in the Heist trailer was actually endings. So I'm willing to bet that a lot of the shots in here as well are also potential endings.
Warning, large object on collision course with ship. Brace for impact.
It's up to the captain.
See, this fucking turns again. That's the second time. Or getting Mark out of there. We're actually fucking throwing him. Jesus Christ.
They haven't let us down yet. Captain, something is very wrong!
So, I don't really want to do too much ego talk here, because I'm taking this as face value as possible. I'm theorizing with what we're seeing, and I'm not trying to like do too many mentions of the egos here, because as much as I love them, I don't want to make this all about them, because I don't think that's it. I think definitely there's gonna be some egos in some branches, and like some routes will go down, but not the whole thing. So I'm going to keep this as light as possible, but I don't trust that glitch. I gotta be honest, I don't like that. I do not enjoy that.
Have this situation all under control.
We have to fix this now or we're all gonna die.
Get another glitch. Also, fucking I mentioned this on Tumblr, but YN is so much more like bloodthirsty. Like we're just fucking strangling him here. And in another ending, we just straight throw him into the line of fire of the turns, as I mentioned before. We're just fucking murking this guy. This poor guy. This is like our friend, right? Like, we're supposed to be his friend. We just keep killing him. Like, what is up with that?
It all comes down
I wouldn't do that.
to bad leadership.
Yeah, see, again, something with the door, just pin this door. Pin this door in particular, actually. Or I guess it would be the same door. I think it's the same door. I think it's the same door. Might be. Or maybe it's a slightly, no, it's a slightly different door. Yeah, because this one opens, this has two doors. Like, it opens from the middle. The other one opens from, like, the right side. Different doors, but I have some thoughts about this door in particular.
Have you ever considered?
Yeah, right here. Right here. Don't open the door. The sign that says right here. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this. We will come back to it. I promise.
That there is no right answer.
Also, this fucking thing, I have no idea what this is. My first thought was that it's a reference to a video game, but I don't know which one. Like, this kind of looks, I don't know, I've seen it, I feel like I've seen something like this before, but I'm not sure where. Like a slightly older game, like maybe something like, oh, I don't know. I really don't. I know there's gonna be a lot of video game references in this. We know that because there's a Solid Snake reference in here. Is that a snake? I don't know. I don't play that many video games. I have to be honest. This reminds me of something from a video game, like a video game reference, but I have no fucking idea what it could be.
Have we been here before?
Also, that line genuinely, when I first heard that line genuinely made me, my jaw fucking dropped. I was like, holy shit, they're self-aware. Or, in some routes, they will become self-aware. Like, they're finally become aware of the fact that they're in, like, a loop, like a time loop, which I'm very excited for, because it was only a matter of time before, like, an element of this came into this series. Obviously, with another line that's just coming up, I think, with Mark's, I come back, and I come back, and I come back, and I always come back. That's, like, that, I'm so excited for that, because I love that. They're, like, a Groundhog Day situation, right? They're self-aware. I don't think it's gonna be, like, every route is going to be, with that element. I think that's just gonna be, like, one of the branches that you'll go down. There'll be multiple possibilities for that. But I don't think that's going to be everything. It's going to be like a situation with Heist, again, where there's going to be a lot of different choices for what you're going to do. This is just one of those possibilities where in this route, or in this, like, branch, the characters are self-aware.
Every mistake has cost a lot of people who have trusted you.
Which means that if I'm...
Oh, okay. This is not important. But I've not seen anybody mention this. But, not this scene. Rip to Mick, though. I guess his character. Look at this. We're just fucking, there's a fire in, like, I guess the control room or whatever. Like, the big main room where you control the ship or whatever. We're fucking throwing a fire extinguisher. We're not using the fire extinguisher. We're fucking tossing it straight into there and hoping to God, like, yeah, no, it explodes. Like, yeah, no fucking wonder it explodes. We just tossed a fire extinguisher into a flaming room. I don't think that's gonna help a lot. So I just had to point that out, sorry.
Must be crazy, but I'm not crazy.
This is the Solid Snake reference I mentioned. Right here, you can see it. Just, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I might edit that out if I'm stupid, but it looks like it. It reminds me of it, but I've never played those games, so I can't say. Also with this scene, I guess at one point, or at least one branch, our ship gets raided. I'm gonna get a little bit more into this. Okay, so my thought is that, I have two thoughts, actually, with this. Either one, the inciting incident for what goes wrong on the ship is different. If you go down, like, there's two separate paths that you can go down, and the inciting incident for what goes wrong is different. Like, on one end, something goes wrong in the ship itself, or on the other end, we get attacked by someone else. That's my thought process, but also with Heist, I'm comparing this to Heist, because that's, like, the best thing you can go off of here. But, again, I'm thinking either that or the inciting incident of something in the ship goes wrong, and then we get our choices. Those are my two possibilities here. Or something goes wrong, and then things just keep going wrong. Like in a couple rounds, things just keep happening, and they just keep going wrong until either the ship blows up, or we get kidnapped by these raiders, or whatever, or we get killed by them, or whatever happens.
Everything has to end.
Oh, I wanted, actually, again, we're getting shot by the turns. This is a slightly different shot. I think it's a slightly different shot. I'll have to go back and compare them. And I'm pretty sure this is like a slightly different shot. So, I'll have to go back. But, I also wanted to point out something here. Mark has his beret on. Like right here, he has his beret on. But, I'm trying not to lose my thought. But back in the trailer here, where we first, here. You can barely see it, but he has his beret on right there. You barely make up, but he's wearing his beret right there. And then in the next scene, he's not wearing his beret. But I'm also assuming that these three shots are either pretty early on into the, like this is like the first video. So I'm assuming either he just kind of picks it up at some point, or he just loses it at some point. Because I would assume his beret flies off him. Where is it? Right here. Like he loses it there, but he has it still on, like in the beginning of the trailer. So I'm assuming at one point either he just loses his beret, or he picks it up at some point and then loses it again. I don't know. The beret it's not like an important detail, but it is something I noticed.
Everything has to end.
Goldman, come back.
This fucking scene. Oh my god. This scene, at one point I was trying to sleep and I couldn't sleep because I was just thinking about this scene and it terrified me. I'm gonna be putting up an image of the scene, but with like, it's brightened up so you can see everything better. But the notes, around, this is a cryopod. By the way, I didn't mention that, but this is there's cryopods, on this ship, and there's a shit ton of them, which terrifies me slightly. The signs on this are all about, the one right here, it says, the captain needs their sleep, and this one says, sleepyhead, and another one down here says something similar to those two. We can't make out the ones on the side, they're too out of focus. I have thoughts about that, and I'll get into that in the theory section. This might be a paradox, or there's someone else in this cryopod who isn't us, or is us, but from another timeline. But I'll get into that real quick. But I don't know who the fucking glowy eyes is, because like the angle of it, I'm trying to figure out like the angle. I'm like really confused by the angle of this. Wait, let me go back to the scene where it first shows us the cryopods. Okay, so I'm looking there. So we're looking at it from the left of it. It's slightly angled. Right here where it says that's the front, I'm assuming. Or like, this is the front of it, and this is like possibly a door or window into it. The door is probably either in the front or on the side here. The door is like right in front. It's supposed to open to the left. This person's eyes do not match where they should be. The hand does. I can see how the hand of someone lying here and the hand coming up. I can see that. These eyes do not belong to whoever's in here. Or because this hand would be backwards. This hand is the thumb is on the wrong way if they were looking at us directly. So there's two people in this cryopod. Or there's an entity in this cryo. There's a person here and there's an entity inside of it as well. Which like, okay, go off. There's room for two people apparently. But those eyes have haunted me ever since I've seen it. It's terrifying. I do not enjoy. Well, I do like it, but you know, terrifying. Also this scene, this person has a robot arm. You can't really it's kind of hard to make out, but this person has a robot arm, which is pretty cool. Which is like fucking Mad Max style. That was my first thought. They're getting Cosmic Wendy's, apparently. I think I'm willing to bet this person is a raider, and either we got kidnapped or we willingly went with this person for whatever reason. But, I mean, either way, they were nice enough to get us Cosmic McDonald's, so I'm happy.
Can I always come back?
Oh, this thing. This one right here. This is what I was talking about earlier. Remember that person I told you to keep in your head? They come back. And they're opening whatever this door is, and then all this light in. It's the same person. It's the same fucking person. The glasses, the gray hair, the robe. Who is this person? I don't even know how to, like, analyze this. Because they're opening the door. You can see their hand is on the sensor? I don't actually know what those are called. I've seen them everywhere. I have no idea what they're fucking called. But they're opening the door. They look like they're smiling, actually. Like they're kind of like grinning? Maybe? Well, not grinning, but like smirking. That's it. I don't know what this person's intentions are with us specifically, because the only times we've seen them is when they were staring at us and when they're opening this door for us or to hurt us in some way. Again, I'm actually confused by this because the light, like all that light coming in from the door behind it, is like similar to another shot we saw in the trailer. Yeah, right here. Wait, did I pass it? No. Right here, yeah. Where we get like blasted with all this light. But I'm pretty sure Mark is with us in that scene. I'm not sure though. I don't know where I'm getting that. But, yeah. So, again, I have a theory. That I'm going to be bringing up at the end of this because the door seems significant. That's what I'll say. Again, I don't trust this person as far as I can throw them, and I don't think I can throw them very far.
And everything.
That's absolutely a wormhole.
Everything.
Oh, this shot, and the shot with the woman coming up that we'll see. I think those two are connected. I'm not the first person to say that, but I absolutely do think they're connected. I'm also not the first person to point this out, but this shot is very reminiscent of a shot from Wilfred Mother Living Warstash video. The beginning shot with Abe looking at the blinds. It is very reminiscent of it. And the whole getup just reminds me of a detective. So that is like that's a really weird, parallel, well, maybe parallel. But also another thing in this trailer that reminds me of Wilfred Mother Living Warstash, surprisingly enough, is, where is it? What is the voice line? Where, let me look for it.
Have you ever considered that there is no right answer?
Have we been here before?
Every mistake has cost the lives of people who have trusted you.
Which means that if I'm seeing it, I must be crazy, but I'm not crazy.
There, that line. So if I'm seeing it, I must be crazy, but I'm not crazy. That feels reminiscent of the, I think Abe says it. Like he asks in a French voice, am I crazy? And Will says, no, you're not crazy. Don't let anyone ever try to tell you that you're crazy. Something like that. Something along those lines. That's what that line reminds me of. Again, I said I wasn't going to do too much ego talk, but again, that just feels, I don't know, it feels reminiscent. It feels weird that there are two different parts of this trailer that remind me of Wilfred Mother Living Warstash. I'm not going to say definitively what I think that means because I don't really know what it could mean, if it means anything, but that's where my mind instantly goes to with this. It's just, I don't know, it's weird, right? Like, it's really weird. So let's get back. Oh, too far.
Has to begin.
Pointed this out on Twitter. Not Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a fucking Twitter. Mark is getting spaghettified by a black hole right here. I don't know the science behind it. If you don't know, spaghettification is the process of getting too close to, I believe, a black hole's event horizon. And as it starts to bring you in, it starts to like elongate everything. I think it's theoretical because obviously we haven't tested this out. It starts to like elongate everything about you. It turns you into spaghetti, basically. You become cosmic spaghetti. So that's what's happening to him right here. This woman, the guy before, they have to be connected. I refuse to believe that they're not connected. She has less of a detective-like get-up, but she has a hat on. She has a fucking glass of whatever alcohol they have, and it also has a similar background that is very out of place for space. Like, this just looks like an office building, right? Like, the last one looks like an office building as well. It's so weird. I'm so curious about these two people. Like, who the fuck are they? Are they helpful? Are they benevolent? I have, like, a theory of my own that I'll bring up later. But it's just, April 4th cannot come any sooner. I am so excited to see what this is exactly. I'm so excited. So this scene I wanted to point out just because there's a portal there. Like, this is a portal. You can kind of see it. I can't really go frame by frame, but it's kind of pulsating a little bit. And this is either someone coming out of the portal or going back into the portal. And I can't really tell. Based on the angle of the feet, it looks like they're about to turn around and go back into the portal. Like, they were facing us, they're turning around and going back in. That's what I think they're doing, because just the angle of the feet, because this foot is pointing towards us, this pointed away, and they kind of like turn their body towards the portal. So, I have no idea what this is, but it's admittedly a very cool shot. I do like it.
I feel so. Ow.
Again, that's Wormhole. Probably. It looks like a reference to Doctor Who intro, but I'm like, it also looks like a wormhole. To me, that's my first thought, especially because we're in space, we're dealing with all that stuff anyways. It makes sense. Also, this is like a weird transition. Like, we look like we're getting blasted out of a door into this place. Like, that looks like, kind of looks like a door to me. Wait, let me go back and look. What did the doors... Yeah, wait, yeah, look, because that's a door. That's a door in the ship. Where is it? This is a door on the ship. This explosion fucking blasts us into a door that has this wormhole. That has to be it, right? It could be just edited for the trailer, but that's what I'm thinking of. Also, no one has pointed this. People have pointed out the snail, the snail he turns into, but no one has pointed out the fucking noise that he makes. Like, what the fuck? I hate that, actually. Terrible. Horrible. Never do that again.
Ow.
Also, another thing that makes me think, he looks exploded. Like, it's really hard to see, but his clothes look kind of disheveled. They look like they have pieces off of them. He looks like he just got exploded. That's also making me think that we just got exploded into a fucking wormhole, which admittedly is kind of cool. So I think this is like possibly the inciting incident for us, for the characters at least, becoming self-aware that something is going wrong. Maybe. This could just be one of those routes, but that's what makes me think of it.
Ow.
And that is also the end of the trailer. There's nothing left for the end of it. So I finished my analysis. So now it's time for the theories. So to start us off and to, I guess, reiterate what I said before, these characters will become self-aware about the whole choose your own adventure situation going on. Again, I don't believe it will be the overarching plot to the game video, I don't know, whatever it is. I think it'll just be in some routes or branches where they'll realize they're in a loop, and I doubt they will react very well to that, honestly. Maybe there'll be an option to break the loop, or maybe just breaking the loop in general is just not playing in space, but I don't know about that last one. It's a very exciting idea because it was briefly touched on in Heist. Like, there was like a couple times where the multiple timeline stuff came up, but the idea of these characters becoming self-aware, that is so exciting to me. Like, I am so excited if that's gonna be the case in some places. Next is the whole who will you save / who can you save questions that appear in the trailer. I have two ideas for this. Either we can't save everyone, or it's going to be very hard to save everyone. Like how in like Heist, to get Wilfred's ending, you had to pick the options in a very specific order. So it could be something like that, where you have to do something in a very specific order to get the true ending. Personally, I don't think Mark will not let us save everyone. I think he will. I personally think there's an option for that, but I'm just entertaining the potential idea of him not letting us do that. No matter what we do, we won't be able to save everyone, which is depressing, to be completely honest. So, onto my big boy here that I'm a little bit confident in. I will admit I'm a little bit confident in this next one. So, I mentioned it briefly throughout the video, but at some points it seems that a wormhole is somehow on the ship. Now, my first thought with this, it's a situation similar to the show Stargate, where they use a wormhole to instantly travel to different places or locations. So I have two ideas with this. Either, one, the society here is just so advanced, they have access to wormhole technology and are able to navigate them safely across the universe. Or two, we somehow accidentally opened up a wormhole on the ship in some branches of the game. Personally, I think the second one is more likely just because of the general vibe of the trailer seems to be us either choosing to help or choosing to be an absolute fucking menace, either on purpose or by accident. And opening up a wormhole by accident would fit right in with that. Another thing that potentially adds to this is the handwritten notes we saw in the trailer. The one about not opening the door and the ones stuck around the cryopod that seems to contain us, while we're also somehow outside of the cryopod at the same time. My theory for that is that in one route, or maybe some of the routes, the crew become self-aware about the fact that we both opened a wormhole and are keeping them in a time loop of the same situation over and over again. So, they shoved us into a cryopod and shut the door that contains the wormhole, hopefully ending the loop. But us, from another timeline, ends up there and discovers the cryopod where we're in that timeline, and it causes a paradox. I don't know what happens next, but I'm assuming it'd be nothing good. Also, that doesn't explain the weird glowing eyes that are in the cryopod at the same time. But I mean, that's just a theory. Also, I think it'd be cool if there is an ending where the crew becomes self-aware and they lock us into a cryopod, and that's like one ending. But then the ending where we see ourselves in the cryopod, that's like a completely different route. I think that'd be really cool. That just like intertwine everything. That'd be kind of fun, I think. Now, for the next one, I'm gonna be completely honest and just warn you in advance that a lot of it is based on pure speculation and like nothing else, basically. Maybe some evidence, but for this one, let me channel my inner Matt Pat here for just a second and be able to go all out for this one. Alright? Thank you. On to the man in the trench coat and the steampunk looking person. Who are they? I said before that I do believe they're connected somehow. They just have a lot of similarities between them that I think is kind of impossible that they're not connected. So I have a possible idea for what their deal could be. Maybe these two are working together and somehow found us along the way. Whether they're people like Professor Beauregard in Heist, who are aware that time is going all funky and think or know that we're the problem and either want to work with us or want to get rid of us. Like, one of the ideas I had is that we're doing something that's majorly fucking up the timeline, and then they just come in and abduct us. They just come in and stop us right away and take us to like a place that's outside of time and space to be like, no, don't do that. No more doing that. Another idea that I had is that it's a TVA sort of organization keeping an eye out for anyone or anything messing with time and space. But again, that's not really supported by anything, it's just like the general vibe I'm getting. Also, in my opinion, the person who says,
Ever consider that there is no right answer?
Everything has to end, and everything has to begin.
and the woman shown here are the same person. I don't know who this woman is, I don't know who she's played by, so I can't verify that. And also, I'm not good at voices. Something you need to know about me, I'm not good at recognizing voices without seeing a person's face. So this could be fucking Rosanna Pansino for all I know, and I would be none the wiser. So personally, I think that that is her voice, but I have no way of verifying that. Whatever the situation with them is, I don't know if we can fully trust them. I think it'll be a situation where it depends on your choices, where in some of the routes that they appear in, they will be benevolent, but in others, they will be actively trying to fucking murk us, because they don't want us around fucking up time and space that badly. Whatever it is, I'm curious, and oh my god, April 4th cannot come any sooner. So that's all my theories. Obviously I don't have that many because it's like a 1 minute and 30-second trailer. Not as much, it's not like I'm analyzing the entirety of it. So that's all I have for now. So I will leave you with that. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm very excited about this, but thank you for watching. Please go check out the trailer and be sure to watch it when it comes out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.